Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent, and this is our current affair module for December week 2, and that is from 11th December to 16th December. This is a module 2 of week 2. We have already covered some around 25 issues related to this 11th to 16th December, and we are further talking about few other 25 issues. Now, here you have to understand that we have been, you can say, collecting detailed issues. We are talking about small details, but they are very critical for you to understand the national issues and international issues around the world from UPSC, GPSC exam perspective, and also for certain other government exam perspective. So ideally, we suggest that you start, you can say, watching this everything, start taking notes of it, and more importantly, revise it quite frequently. Once you revise it, it will be there with you for longer duration. Let me start with the, you can say, issue number 1, so which is 26th issue of this discussion. Okay, so here, Buenos Aires Declaration on Women and Trade is in the news. For the first time in the history, that is WTO members and the observers endorsed a collective initiative to increase participation of women in the trade. In order to help women reach their full potential in the world economy, 118 WTO members and observers agreed to support Buenos Aires Declaration on Women and Trade. Remember, WTO का इस बार जो summit हुआ था, it was at Buenos Aires. Okay, this is in Argentina. Supporting WTO members and observers have specifically agreed to explore and find ways to best tackle barriers in trade, lack of access to trade financing, and suboptimal participation of women in the public procurement market. So India is also one of the very influential member, and India was amongst the minority group that chose not to endorse the move, saying that while it stoutly support gender equality, it cannot concur with the view that gender is a trade related issue. So India ने इस चीज को support नहीं किया है. India has also observed that gender related discussions should take place at appropriate fora and not at WTO, which is entirely a trade body. So otherwise it will set a precedent to bring in other non-trade issues such as labor, environmental standards, and so on and so forth in WTO ambit. So India has not agreed on this. So it was spearheaded by the government of Iceland and Sierra Leone as well as International Trade Center. It stemmed from efforts made by the Trade Impact Group of International Gender Champions, a leadership network that brings female and male decision makers together. The Declaration 6, the women's economic empowerment by expeditiously removing barriers to trade. जो इंडिया ने ऐसा समझा कि WTO is not a right forum जहां पे ये जेंडर इक्वालिटी के ऊपर बात हो सके, because trade doesn't contain gender, you can say, bias, it is gender neutral. Coming to issue number 27, government to regulate ads on prenatal sex online. 9 years after it took upon itself the task of regulating advertisements and content relating to sex determination test banned under local law, the Supreme Court has now washed its hands of the matter and left it to the government to take care of such issues in consultation with the search engines. So 9 साल पहले ये बताया गया था लोकली एरिया में कि कोई भी हॉस्पिटल सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन नहीं करेगा और सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन टेस्ट रिलेटेड कोई एडवर्टाइजमेंट आएगी नहीं, परंतु ऑनलाइन और सर्च इंजिन में ये काफी रेगुलरली आ रहा है. द कोर्ट साइटेड लैक ऑफ एक्सपर्टाइज ऑन दिस एस्पेक्ट एंड देयरफॉर कोर्ट सेड हम अब आगे इसमें कुछ नहीं करेंगे. हु विल डू एवरीथिंग? It is government will have to do everything because government may be expert in this scenario. The case began in 2008 when an activist filed PIL to get the search engines to abide by local law which bans such tests to arrest the failing sex ratio in the country. लॉ ऐसा था कि लोकली एडवर्टीजमेंट नहीं हो सकती, सर्च इंजिन इस एम्बिट में नहीं आते थे, तो सर्च इंजिन जो इस एम्बिट में आ जाए इस कारण से एक PIL आया था. गवर्नमेंट had then set up a nodal body to act as an interface with the search engines on such complaint. Court had passed umpteen orders in which the court warned the engines that should either follow local law or shut the shop. The Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Technique Act, ये एक्ट के द्वारा है ना, दिस इज द एक्ट PCPNDT एक्ट है ना, ये एक्ट इसको गवर्न करता है. ठीक है, 1994 का ये एक्ट है, was enacted in response to the decline sex ratio in India from 972 in 901 to 972 in 1991. इतना कम हो गया था. The main purpose of enacting the act is to ban the use of sex selection techniques before or after the conception and prevent the misuse of prenatal diagnostic technique for sex selective abortion. So that is how the scenario is getting developed. Issue number 28, Legitimate Prosperity Index. So 2017 Legitimate Prosperity Index, an annual ranking developed by London-based Legitimate Institute, has been released. Okay, so according to that, the Legitimate Prosperity Index is giving world's leading global measure of economic and social well-being of the society. Total 104 indicators are available, which talks about economic quality on business, environment governance, personal freedom, social capital, and so on and so forth. The index offers a unique insight into how prosperity is forming and changing across the world. So New Zealand has come on the top of it. Okay, the global prosperity at the record high. The world prosperity increased in 2017, so that is the highest so far, and now it sits at the highest level in the last decade, which is 2.6% higher than in 2007. Further, the prosperity growth has been faster in 2012 to 2017 than it was in 2007 to 2012. Asia Pacific region के बारे में बात करें, so Asia Pacific region has gained the maximum. Okay, so India increased by 3.4, China 3.4, Pakistan 3.39, and Indonesia 3.07. So while prosperity improved around the world in 2017, no region grew as fast as Asia Pacific. Gains came through a fast improving business environment, especially in the population center like India, China, Pakistan, Indonesia. इंडिया का नंबर आया 100th पे, चाइना 90th पोजीशन पे, पाकिस्तान 137 पे है. So it is now easier to access credit, and intellectual property rights have also improved. So this will give lot of benefit to this Asia Pacific market. Okay, so improved government accountability, ये improve हुआ है, and also decreasing safety and security in MENA region. So despite gains in social capital and a strengthening business environment, overall prosperity in Middle East and North Africa has suffered in the recent time. So MENA is called Middle East and North African region, जो आपके सामने यहाँ दिख रहा है. That is Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, Egypt, Sudan, ठीक है, and this Middle East region पूरा, ईरान, सऊदी अरेबिया, और ये पूरा रीजन है. सो प्राइमरली यहाँ पे सेफ्टी और सिक्योरिटी बिगड़ गई है. Casualties from both war and terrorism have increased along the rise of state sponsored violence. So therefore इनका ranking थोड़ा सा नीचे गया है. So that is issue number 29. Talking about issue number 30, Hambantota Port. Bentota is a very famous beach in Sri Lanka. So, and there they developed a port called Hambantota. Sri Lanka has formally handed over its southern port Hambantota to China for 99 years lease, which government critics have denounced as an erosion of country's sovereignty. So कुछ critics बोल रहे हैं कि श्रीलंका की sovereignty को ये affect करेगा. The modified agreement is believed to be more profitable to Sri Lanka and also address security concern raised by the other countries. In July 2017, Sri Lanka cleared a revised deal for China-built Hambantota. China ने Hambantota port बना के रखा है. As per the deal, while the Chinese would manage the port operations, no naval ship, including Chinese, can call at Hambantota without Sri Lanka's permission. So it is given only for the trade purpose. So that is how Hambantota port is. श्रीलंका का ये पोर्ट है जो चाइना ने बना के दिया है. चाइना ने पाकिस्तान में एक ग्वादर पोर्ट बना के रखा है. ओके, और इंडिया ने ईरान में कौन सा पोर्ट बना के रखा है? चाबहार पोर्ट. So this is what we should know. Moving further, issue number 31. International Court of Justice was in the news because Pakistan has rejected India's plea for consular access to death row prisoner. So कुलभूषण जाधव का जो केस ICJ में चल रहा है, जिनको फांसी की सजा घोषित कर दी है पाकिस्तान ने, ठीक है, वहां पे इंडिया ने बोला था वी शुड हैव अ कंसुलर एक्सेस. मतलब इंडिया के जो कंसुलेट है वो उनको कुलभूषण जाधव को मिल सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो इंडिया क्लेम दैट, ठीक है, दैट वी नीड एक्सेस टू गेट इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर्ड बाय इट्स स्पाई. In its counter memorial submitted to ICJ, Pakistan said the provision of such an access under Vienna Convention is only for the legitimate visitor, not for the spies. India, however, maintains that Jadhav was kidnapped from Iran where he had a business interest after retiring from Navy. So he is not a spy, is what India says. He was captured from Iran. The ICJ is a principal judicial body in United Nations established in 1946 to replace Permanent Court of International Justice. ICJ mainly operates under the statute of its predecessor, which is included in United Nations Charter. दो उसके primary functions है: to settle legal dispute submitted by the states and to act as an advisory body on the issue submitted to it by the authorized international organization. ICJ, International Court of Justice, was in the news recently because India की तरफ से एक judge थे, that is Dalvir Bhandari, became member. He was elected here for a period of 9 years. So that is how ICJ. Coming to issue number 32, voltage service. Telecom major Bharti Airtel, as a part of it expanding its services, has launched voice over long-term evolution facility for its customer in Chennai. We all know that Reliance Jio is offering this VoLTE services. Okay, so Airtel VoLTE works over 4G services that will enable customers across the city to enjoy HD quality voice calls with faster call setup time. Okay, so what is this VoLTE? VoLTE stands for Voice Over Long-Term Evolution. VoLTE is an Internet Protocol multimedia subsystem. So it is an IMS specification which enables a variety of services to operate seamlessly on the network rather than having to switch to different application for voice or video. So voice या video दोनों में same technology use होगी, that is data packed. Okay, so VoLTE is a technology update to LTE protocol used by mobile phone network. Under LTE infrastructure, the telecom player only allow transmission of data while voice calls are routed through 2G or 3G network only. Okay, so now through VoLTE, even voice call will be transferred through data. Okay, so that is about VoLTE services. It is called Internet Protocol. So remember, what is it? Internet Protocol Multimedia Subsystem, IMS बोलते हैं उसको. Moving further, electronic and electrical waste in India. As per UN latest report, Global E-Waste Monitor 2017, UN has warned India about the health and environmental dangers from processing of e-waste. Again, that is discard of electronic and electric material by informal sector in India without proper safeguard. So India में proper safeguard के बगैर ये चीजें चल रही है. United Nations had made following observation in the report that over 1 million poor people in India are involved in manual recycling operation. But most of these people have very low literacy level, with little awareness of danger of their operations. Severe health impact and environmental damages are widespread in India, and due to the final step of e-waste processing is generally done by the informal sector. Dangers come from improper and unsafe treatment and disposal through open burning or its dump site. The value of recoverable precious metals like gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium contained in the last year's e-waste was 55 billion and much of it was going to waste. So करीबन इंडिया से $55 billion worth of precious metals are being wasted because यहाँ पे proper तरीके से उसका dumping नहीं हो रहा है. So that is the issue. Coming to issue number 34, Scorpion class submarine Kalvari, India's first modern conventional submarine INS Kalvari has been commissioned into Navy. Kalvari is a diesel electric submarine designed by the French Naval Defense as well as our India की company DCNS. The submarine is named after the dreaded tiger shark. Kalvari एक tiger shark है which is a deadly deep sea predator in Indian Ocean. ठीक है, submarine boast of superior stealth features. उसकी stealth capability बहुत strong है. ठीक है, advanced acoustic silencing technique, low radiated noise level and so on and so forth. The submarine, which has a speed of 20 knots, is equipped with sea skimming SM-39 Exxon set missile and heavy weight wire guided surface and underwater target torpedoes. So that is Scorpion class submarine Kalvari, very important one. Moving towards 35, Amarnath Cave has been declared as a silent zone in a bid to preserve this eco-sensitive Amarnath Cave shrine in southern part of Kashmir Himalaya. Then NGT, that is the National Green Tribunal, has declared it to be a silence zone and prohibited religious offering beyond the entry point. Declaring the area around the Amarnath Cave shrine as a silent zone would be helpful in preventing avalanches, that is snowfall, मतलब जो एक स्नो का स्टॉर्म आता है उसको रोकने के लिए, एंड मेंटेनिंग इट्स प्रिस्टाइन नेचर. जो साउंड आता है और साउंड की वजह से एक तरीके से इको क्रिएट होता है और वाइब्रेशन की वजह से जो स्नो की जो स्लाइड लैंडस्लाइड होती है उसको रोकने के लिए ये किया गया है. सो द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ दिस मूव आर Amarnath Cave Shrine is considered to be one of the holiest in Hinduism. The cave itself is covered with snow most of the year except for a short period of time in summer. Okay, the Amarnath Cave is located in a delicate ecosystem. Direction would make Amarnath Yatra safe and convenient for the, you can say, devotees. Coming to issue number 36, Rajasthan became the first state in the country to offer email IDs in Hindi. Rajasthan has become the first state in the country to offer free email address in Hindi to their residents. The facility called name@rajasthan.bharat, which is written in Devanagari script, will lead to millions of new users who are not comfortable with English email ID, so they will get this Hindi email ID. Issue number 36, Sakhi One-Stop Center, National Workshop on role of Sakhi One-Stop Center in strengthening multi-sectoral response to violence is being held in Delhi. The workshop was held by Ministry of Women and Child Development. Around 400 Sakhi, which is one-stop center functionaries and nodal officials from State Department of Women and Child Development from 33 states or UT across the country are participating in this workshop. So Sakhi is a scheme which got implemented from 1st April 2015. The scheme aims to facilitate access to integrated range of services including medical aid, public assistance, legal assistance, psychological counseling and temporary support services to the women affected by violence. Under the scheme, it has been emphasized that one-stop centers would be set up across the country in a phase-wise manner. Okay, so that is how the scenario is. Coming to ATL Community Day, Niti Aayog Atal Innovation Mission has decided Atal Tinkering Labs Community Day on December 15. December, you can say 15 will be celebrated as ATL, that is Atal Community, you can say day, okay, 15 December. So what will happen on that day? Atal Tinkering Lab is a community-driven initiative aimed at maximizing the impact of Atal Tinkering Labs by extending innovation to children in the community who do not have access to formal educational institution. The purpose of this initiative is to provide these children with the same educational tools as the students in Atal Tinkering Lab to enable them to become problem solver. So this is ATL Community Day, which is celebrated on 15th December. Okay. CSR Summit for Pioneering Cochlear Implant Surgery. CSR Summit for Pioneering Cochlear Implant Surgery under CSR initiative of Airport Authority of India through Artificial Limb Manufacturing Corporation of India was recently inaugurated. So this is a CSR activity coming from Airport Authority of India. Okay, this will help the children to completely overcome their hearing disability, thereby enabling them to hear and speak coherently, making them fully independent to lead normal and productive life. This effort will not only bring these underprivileged children to mainstream of life, but will also contribute to the national economy. So that is very important thing is happening. Issue number 39. Ecovarian. Ecovarian is a joint military exercise between India and Maldives. This is the 8th edition. Remember, last time हमने बात करी थी, है ना? That is Ajay Warrior, which is between India and UK. So this is the 8th edition of the exercise that is held at Belagavi in Karnataka. Okay, so this is a bilateral annual exercise, 14-day joint military exercise between Indian Army and Maldives National Defense Force. 7th edition of the exercise was held at Maldives in 2016. So now this is happening in India. So the focus of the exercise is to acquaint both armies with each other's operating procedures in the backdrop of counter-insurgency and counter-terrorist activity. Ecovarian means friends in Maldivian language. Next, World Trade Organization conference, that is 11th ministerial conference, was held at Buenos Aires in Argentina. The meeting ended in stalemate. So WTO considered to be most unsuccessful organization so far. अब वहां पे स्टेलमेट डेडलॉक हो गया, कोई कुछ आगे बढ़ा नहीं, क्योंकि आफ्टर यूएस क्रिटिसिज्म क्या हुआ भाई, यूएस का क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ एंड मेंबर कंट्री vetoes raising questions about the body's ability to govern increasingly disputed global trade. However, the outcome of the conference was a positive one for India, as India was able to secure the interest of its farmer as well as food security of their people. India इस बात पे लड़ाई कर पाया. India was successful in stopping any new issues like investment facilitation and MSME, you can say, from entering the ambit of WTO. India became the second largest proponent of issues after EU, as it submitted proposal in the 6 important issues like public stockholding, special safeguard mechanism, domestic regulations, domestic support, trade facilitation and so on and so forth. So India ने अपनी जो फूड सिक्योरिटी बिल था उसके ऊपर WTO ने रेज किया था इश्यू कि हम आपको ये आगे नहीं बढ़ा सकते हैं. इंडिया की तरफ से मनमोहन सिंह साहब ने काफी लड़ाई लड़ी और उसके द्वारा उन्होंने एक 5 साल का पीस क्लॉज लेकर आए थे. सो व्हाट इज दिस पीस क्लॉज? इट इज एन इंटरिम मैकेनिज्म as per which WTO member had agreed not to challenge developing nations at WTO dispute settlement mechanism. So peace clause is available to developing nations including India till a permanent solution is found. So that is how the scenario is. I'm sure ये एक अच्छा सवाल बन सकता है prelim के लिए, that peace clause refers to which organization and what does it mean. Issue number 41. Plants that can glow. MIT scientists have found a way to induce plants to give off dim light by embedding specialized nanoparticle in their leaves. A major step towards using plants to illuminate workspace. So प्लांट के अंदर कुछ नैनो पार्टिकल्स लगाए जाएंगे और वो लाइट दिखाएंगे. अगर वो लाइट एमिट करेंगे तो वर्क प्लेस में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की जगह पर ये प्लांट यूज किए जाएंगे. So this technology could also be used to provide low intensity indoor lighting or to transform trees into self-powered street light. So this is to create glowing plants. Scientists relied on luciferase, which is an enzyme that gives, you can say, fireflies their glow. Fireflies में जो ग्लो आता है वो इस एंजाइम की वजह से आता है और यही एंजाइम उन्होंने नैनो पार्टिकल की तरीके से यूज करके प्लांट्स में लगाए. मूविंग टुवर्ड्स इको निवास. ठीक है, ऑन एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन डे which is generally celebrated on 14th December, government unveiled interactive online portal called Econivas, which is energy conservation, new Indian way for affordable and sustainable homes for increasing awareness to build sustainable and energy efficient homes in the country. So, the Energy Conservation Day is organized on 14th December each year by Bureau of Energy Efficiency under Ministry of Power. As a part of its awareness outreach, BEE recognizes and encourages the endeavors of industries in reducing energy consumption by facilitating them with the National Energy Conservation Order. Medical Council of India was in the news because Union Cabinet has declared National Medical Commission Bill, which does away with Medical Council of India. उसको निकाल दिया जाएगा. It will be replaced by a new regulator called National Medical Commission. Okay, so this is a very strong regulatory, you can say, measure. So this regulatory measure will control all, you can say, license related part and examination related part. Okay, तो भाई MCI काफी ज्यादा न्यूज में था. MCI जो 1934 में बनाया गया था अंडर इंडियन मेडिकल काउंसिल एक्ट, एंड दिस एक्ट वाज रिपील्ड एंड रिप्लेस्ड बाय न्यू एक्ट इन 1956. परंतु ये जो MCI है दैट हैज बीन इन अ बिग प्रॉब्लम. सो 1956 का जो एक्ट था, ठीक है, उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या थे? मेंटेनेंस ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड्स इन मेडिकल एजुकेशन थ्रू करिकुलम गाइडलाइन, इंस्पेक्शन, परमिशन टू स्टार्ट कॉलेजेस, कोर्सेज एंड इंक्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स. तो उन्होंने ये काम चालू किया था. ठीक है, they are regulator for that. They recognize medical qualification, registration of doctor, maintenance of all India medical register, regulation of medical profession by prescribing code of conduct. ये सब काम MCI करेगा. पर MCI ये जो काम करता था उसमें काफी ज्यादा करप्शन हो गया था और उस करप्शन की वजह से उनका नाम बिगड़ चुका था और अब उसको निकाल कर एक नया कमीशन लगाने के बारे में बात हो रही है. और ये जो नया कमीशन आ रहा है उसके ऊपर काफी ज्यादा प्रोटेस्ट हुआ था और मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर्स, दैट इज डॉक्टर्स, ने एक दिन का पूरा प्रोटेस्ट पूरे इंडिया में लगाया था. कमिंग टू इश्यू नंबर 44, कमिश्नर ऑफ मेट्रो रेलवे सेफ्टी. यूनियन कैबिनेट chaired by Prime Minister Mr. Modi has approved creation of one circle office of Commissioner of Metro Railway Safety, CMRS, along with all supporting officers and staff for carrying out functions of Commission of Metro Railway Safety. Okay, that is very critical. Creation of this post will ensure focused attention on the passenger safety and metro rail operation related issues. So, about this Commission of Railway Safety, working under the administrative control of Ministry of Civil Aviation, deals with the matters pertaining to safety of the rail travel. Coming to issue number 45, Karnataka High Court strikes down rule on stringent tobacco pack warning. Karnataka High Court has declared as unconstitutional the cigarette and other tobacco products amendment rule, which had enhanced 85% of area of pictorial warning on the principal area of package of cigarette and other tobacco product. Okay. The court cited following reasons for this. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare unilaterally framed rules without concurrence of other departments, and this was in violation of article number 77, and the transaction of business rules framed under it as the subject of tobacco control and legislation was not attached to only one डिपार्टमेंट. ओके, सो ये जो रूल है, स्ट्रिंजेंट रूल, उसको उन्होंने स्ट्राइक ऑफ कर दिया, ठीक है। ऑल्सो द रूल्स वर नोटिफाइड इवन बिफोर पार्लियामेंट्री कमिटी ऑन subordinate legislation examining them, and the rules are also contrary to the fundamental right, that is right to practice any profession or carry out any, you can say, trade. Coming to issue number 46, National Ayush Mission, NAM. So Union Cabinet has approved constitution of centrally sponsored scheme called National Ayush Mission from 2017 to 2020, and with an outlay of 2,400 crore. This National Ayush Mission was launched in September 2014 by Government of India, and it is aimed at addressing the gap in the health services supporting this Ayush. Ayush आता है आयुर्वेदा, योगा, नेचुरोपैथी, यूनानी सिद्धा और होम्योपैथी, ठीक है। ये है पैरामेडिकल काइंड ऑफ सर्विसेज, ओके। तो उसको सपोर्ट करने के लिए नेशनल आयुष मिशन बनाया गया है। इश्यू नंबर 47, नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्पेशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट स्कीम कॉल NESIDS, ठीक है। 2017-18 से इसको बनाने का प्लान है। फुल्ली सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट स्कीम, ठीक है, विच विल बी देयर टिल 2020, ठीक है। यूनियन कैबिनेट ने इसको अप्रूवल दे दिया है। द न्यू स्कीम विल ब्रॉडली कवर क्रिएशन ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अंडर दिस फॉलोइंग सेक्टर: फिजिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर related to water supply, power, connectivity, and infrastructure of social sector like education and health. So that is issue number 47. Issue number 48 is NLCPR. Union Cabinet also approved the continuation of existing non-lapsable central pool of resources scheme with funding pattern of 90-10 till March 2020 with outlay of 5,300 crore. So what is this NLCPR? The broad objective of non-lapsable central pool of resources is to ensure speedy development of infrastructure in northeastern region by increasing the flow of budgetary financing for new infrastructure projects. So new infrastructure projects के लिए ये funding फटाफट आ जाए, इस पर्पस के लिए उन्होंने किया है। Issue number 49, the Union Cabinet has approved establishment of International Training Center for Operational Oceanography as a Category 2 center of UNESCO in Hyderabad. The purpose of this agreement is to establish a training center towards development capacity of countries in Indian Ocean Rim, and that is IOR African countries bordering India and Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so that is what basically the idea. So ये ऑपरेशनल ओशनोग्राफी की ट्रेनिंग का सेंटर है, ठीक है। व्हाट इज ऑपरेशनल ओशनोग्राफी? इट इज एन एक्टिविटी ऑफ कंडक्टिंग सिस्टमैटिक ओशनोग्राफिक स्टडीज टुवर्ड्स प्रोवाइडिंग इंफॉर्मेशन सर्विसेज टू वेरियस सेक्टर लाइक फिशरमैन, डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट, शिपिंग, पोर्ट्स, कोस्टल एरिया एंड मेनी अदर. इश्यू नंबर 50, स्पेशल पैकेज फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन इन लेदर एंड फुटवेयर सेक्टर. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट has approved a special package for employment generation in leather and footwear sector. The package involves implementation of sector scheme with an amount of 2,600 crore जो 2020 तक चलेगा. Issue number 51 is Tuitial Hydroelectric Project. It is Tuitial Hydroelectric Power Project. So the project is the biggest power project located in the state of Mizoram and will feed the entire energy to be generated to the home state, which will facilitate all-round development of the state. Okay, Tuitial HEPP has been constructed as a central sector project and it is on the Tuitial river. Okay, so that is very important. Moving towards issue number 52, Bharatmala. In order to expedite implementation of Bharatmala Pariyojana. Bharatmala Pariyojana is basically connecting, you can say, major cities of the country. Okay, so the project was launched by Government of India with a prime focus to optimize efficiency of the movement of goods and people across India. The scheme not only envisages completing the project earlier than the scheduled time, but also aims at saving on account of cost overruns due to time delays. So the scheme will reward hardworking, meritorious officials, will act as a catalyst to motivate these officials to do it little fast. Under this scheme, cash incentives and other rewards will be provided. So what is this Bharatmala project? Bharatmala is the second largest highway construction project in the country since NHDP. Under almost 50,000 kilometer highway roads will be, we can say, built. Bharatmala will look to improve connectivity, particularly on the economic corridors. है ना, दिल्ली, बैंगलोर, मुंबई, है ना, and Kolkata इसको connect करने का ये plan है. Okay, if you talk about the Bharatmala will include the economic corridor of around 9,000 kilometer, that is inter-corridor, and feeder routes of 6,000 kilometer. Okay, so that is what they will be coming. So in the phase 1, they will be making some around 34,800 kilometer. The project is expected to create nearly 100 million man days of jobs. So that's a huge job creation will take place. So this is what December module week 2 from our side. We thank you very much for watching this, and do not forget to subscribe our channel, and please comment on these issues which you are undergoing. Please, thank you very much.